Hi, Fun for Leaders Committee. My name is Ben Nelson. I'm 22. I'm a senior at Coe College in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, finishing up my last semester of undergrad. I'll be graduating with a bachelor's degree in communication studies, and then in the fall, off to seminary. I just want to start off saying thank you, one, for taking the time to watch this. It's not always exciting to hear me or maybe hundreds of other people say some of the same things, but I'm really humbled, both and thankful for the opportunity that I have to apply for this scholarship. I think it has the ability to change a lot of lives, and I think it's a really amazing thing offered by the ELCA to help out future leaders in the church. But I don't want to waste your time. Got a couple questions for me. So the first one, what kind of a leader am I? I like to think of myself as an authentic leader. I try to be real with people all the time. I don't like hiding certain aspects of my personality. I think that's really disingenuous, and people know when you're hiding certain things about yourself, and especially when you're in a position of authority with a power dynamic, such as like being a pastor who's a well-respected leader in the church. I think it can sometimes be really harmful to hide certain aspects about yourself, and the ugly bits, if you want to call it that, are things that we're not so proud of, like our shortcomings and our failures, and our faults. And I try to not shy away from talking about those. It's not always pleasant, obviously, but I think it's really important to share the moments where we fail. One, because we all grow so much from those and learn so much from those, more so than our successes. But I think it's really important to show others that even leaders mess up sometimes. And it's good to admit that, especially to those who are following you and caring about what you have to say, because they all know that they fail too, and the expectation for our leaders to be perfect all the time is not that it's unfair to me, but it would be unfair for myself to make myself seem perfect to other people. And some of the challenges and opportunities that I see for ELCA in the next 10 years, it gets brought up a lot. I'm going to bring it up again, but I think diversity in the church, obviously it's a touchy subject to people, but I think there's so much to gain from embracing a diverse church, not just for the sake of optics and looking like we're diverse, but there's so much that we can gain and learn from others who are not like us. I don't know if you've ever heard the term intellectual diversity, but just having different sets of ideas, thoughts, opinions, frameworks to share and work through and develop either initiatives or responses to problems. It's not always easy, but then again, if ministry is easy, why do we need to do it? But I think that if we embrace diversity, both in our communities and in our leadership, that we'll be able to handle future problems that arise in the church better, because we'll have a variety of opinions and thoughts and backgrounds, and we'll know how certain problems affect other groups differently. But I also think on the positive side, not focusing so much on potential problems, we have the potential to grow so much more from embracing diversity in the church. We know we can find new ways to serve our communities and our world, and the world is a complex place, and it's really easy to kind of shrug diversity off. That it's an easy thing to do to not be diverse, because there's so many communication hurdles and other things that you have to work through, but the benefit and the payoff is so great. And that's something that I definitely plan on working towards. Back to being authentic, I know that there's a lot of issues that I don't deal with, and I have a lot of privileges. Like, I have the privilege to interview for this scholarship and attend a grad school to become a pastor. And I'm really, really grateful for that. But my goal into the future is that I know that I need to ask what I can do for others to help them, even when a certain problem doesn't afflict me, because my job is to minister to those in need. And that's what I plan to do. I really don't have any specifics, but I hope that through my next 4 years of education, I'll be able to develop some sort of plan for that. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to me, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye.